This movie to me feels like it's been directed by Quentin Tarantino. Like, is it just me? Like, really? Hey guys, this is OT Movie Reviews. My name is Alden Brigger and welcome to another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be Bad Times at the El Royale, which this movie is a new crime thriller film which took from the director of The Cabin in the Woods and also the screenwriter of The Martian, my favorite movie of 2015, and stars Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Cynthia Erivo, and Louis Pullman. And what this movie is about is 7 strangers that both go to the El Royale Hotel, and when they get there, some mystical things happen that I'm not going to spoil, but you have to go to the movie and find out yourselves. Now, I'm pretty interested in this movie, especially this movie took from the director of Cabin in the Woods, which I freaking love that movie. I thought that movie was a surprisingly fun horror comedy film, and I can't wait to see what he does next. So, of course, I was interested at Bad Times at the El Royale. I really like murder mysteries. I really like those type of mysteries where you see strangers and they have to figure out how to live to themselves. I like those type of movies, and this movie is basically that. And I have freaking enjoyed this movie. I actually don't understand why this movie is like 60% or 75% or 7.1 out of 10. It's kind of like Ready Player One. These two movies are probably the most underrated movies of the year. Is this movie a masterpiece? No, it isn't. This movie does have flaws. But I could say this is a really enjoyable ride. I think the biggest positive that I could give to this film is the entire cast. This is a big ass cast. We get Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm. They're all really great in this film. Even the new stars that I haven't seen in movies before, like Kaylee Spanley and Cynthia Erivo. I thought they are biggest breakthrough actresses in this movie. But I think the biggest spotlights of this film is these two characters. One of them is Jeff Bridges. I thought he did such a fantastic job in the film. We haven't seen him film in a while, and this is the film that he's back into acting. He did such a great job. I mean, he has a past that I'm not going to spoil that really was intense. Also, John Hamm. I really like this actor. I thought he was fantastic in other movies. This movie, he was really great in this film. He wasn't really much in the film, but he was in the film for enough reasons, and he did such a great job. And also, Dakota Johnson, she was better in this film. Maybe I'm just thinking about her like she's not in 50 Shades anymore. She's in the real world, real filming. And yeah, she didn't do bad in a real film like 50 Shades was. To me, 50 Shades is like a friggin' porno video. It's not a movie, it's a porno movie. This movie, this is her chance to shine, and she did such a fantastic job in the film. Mostly all the cast did their best. Also, Chris Hemsworth was great for what he was given. Now, I'm going to talk about that in the flaws of the movie. But let's continue on with the positives. And I think the thing that made me enjoy this movie the most is the cinematography. This movie looks fantastic. Like, especially all these different shots that I haven't seen in the movie in a while. There's like one shot in the movie that has to do with windows, and it looks like it's all one shot. And it is just amazing. It's my favorite part in this entire movie because I love movies. I like shots. I love cinematography. That's my favorite part about movies, how the movie looks. This movie looks really freaking good. I love the colors of kind of like a blue and orange. Like, that's how I see the colors in. Also, the score of this movie was really good. I think this movie kind of felt like if it's kind of like collabed, directed by either Quentin Tarantino or Martin Scorsese. It has those two elements of the film. And I can see that this director kind of has an inspiration of Quentin Tarantino because this film does have Quentin Tarantino aspects. Even one of the posters of the movie looks a bit like the Hateful Eight posters. Yeah, I think this movie has a Quentin Tarantino vibe, and I really do like that. Like, I would make a film inspired by Quentin Tarantino because he's one of my favorite directors of all time. And there's so many great plot twists and a lot of intense events of the film, especially the third act of the movie, which get me in my edge of my seat the entire film. But Bad Times at the El Royale does have some problems. It does have a bit of like slow issues. Like the first bit of the movie, they introduce the characters way too slow. It's just like 20 minutes, they're in this one place and they're talking. It felt like 20 minutes. I think it is 20 minutes. They were talking like most of the time. And it's not like I hate dialogue or anything. Like the dialogue in this movie was very interesting. Actually, this movie doesn't really have much things happening. It does have some intense moments, but this film is mostly about the chemistry between one another and different characters' perspective of the situation they are at the El Royale. And I really love that in this film, but just if they cut out a little bit of the first 20 minutes of the film, I think this film would have been an A+ for me. Also, to me, Chris Hemsworth was probably my least out of the characters of this movie. I liked him for what he was given. I think he's very likable. But he's just there, like, you know? Like, to me, I just thought he was there. He does have some reasonings, but to me, I just felt like if Chris Hemsworth wasn't in this movie, it would be fine. And I'm not a hater of Chris Hemsworth. I freaking love Chris Hemsworth. I love him as Thor. And it just, a lot of movies he was great in it. And you know what? When he's in the film, he looks great. But it's just, his character, I don't know, it's just me. It just felt like he's kind of, like, there. You know what I mean? But guys, overall, Bad Times at the El Royale is a really fun mystery thriller film. It's very intense, has a great score, great cinematography. I think that is my favorite part in this entire movie. The cast all did wonderful. Even Chris Hemsworth, even though he's like there, he still did a great job. This film is a fun movie. I reckon you should watch this movie and just listen to the dialogue and listen to the chemistry, because there's some really intense dialogue in this film. Guys, go see this movie. Don't worry about the ratings. Just see this movie for yourself, because I'm going to give Bad Times at the El Royale an A-. So guys, I got a lot of reviews coming up. I got a review for Night School with Kevin Hart, First Man, Halloween coming soon, and all that. So guys, let me know down below, what do you think of Bad Times at the El Royale? Comment below, let me know what you think. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.